Have you ever wondered how creators transform a regular workspace from this to this? Today, I'm going to show you exactly how I turn my editing desk into a fully functioning recording space ready for YouTube. Hey, I'm Josh and welcome to Red Media. If you're into tech, gear reviews, behind the scenes looks at content creation, you're in the right place. Right, so here's the situation. We had this desk, which was a fantastic space when it comes to editing video and content, but it wasn't that good when it came to recording video for YouTube. The lighting wasn't quite there, the backdrop needed some personality, and we needed a few extra bits of gear just to pull it all together. Let's start upgrading this desk space with some gear that I've either already got or bits that I've specifically purchased for the setup. I'll break down each piece, where I got it, and how it adds to the setup. And if anything catches your eyes, I'll make sure to leave the links in the description below. First, let's talk about the key light. This is the primary light source which is most intense throughout the scene. It's responsible for illuminating the subject, that's me, and really gives shape to the shot. For this setup I'm using a Wii-Lite Ninja 400. It's mounted to a wall boom arm which is really convenient. When I'm not needing it, I can put it flat to the wall, and when I do need it, I can spin it out and it's ready to go. And with the Godox S85T soft box attached, it gives me that soft flattering light which makes it look polished without it looking too harsh. I purchased 3 Ninja 400s around about 5 years ago from Wii-Lite, which Wii-Lite is a subsidiary brand to Viltrox. I think my model has been discontinued, but you can get hold of the Mark II now, which is around about the same price as what I paid 5 years ago. If you are operating at a little bit of a tighter budget, there are other lights out there from other manufacturers which will serve the same purpose. For the fill light, I'm using this custom-made steampunk lamp, which is around £75 off eBay. And what I love about this light is that it's not even a video light, it is a practical light. This light is permanently fixed to this desk. So it's used for my day-to-day editing. When I'm in the studio, it's used for the YouTube videos. And what I love about it is that it's perfectly positioned to take away the shadows that's created from the key light. So this is a more cool key light, which is shoot down this side, creates a shadow, but this here, if I just turn this off, look what it loses. So if I turn this back on, it just adds way more character, lights the desk a little bit more, and also lights me. To make the background pop, I'm using a couple of different lights. First, the Mifun 3D moon lamp, it's just about there. It's around £27.99 off Amazon, and it adds a really nice soft glow and adds some visual interest. And then we've got these Pro Bowling RGB panels. These are small 5-inch panel lights and they're around £120 off Amazon. I do understand that that is quite pricey for this type of light. You can get something similar for about £30–40, but considering that I purchased these over 5 years ago and they've been on every single job, they've been dropped, they've been thrown, you name it, they last just as long in battery life. They are just as bright as they were the day I purchased them. So if your budget just stretched to the Pro Bowling RGB panel lights, I'd strongly suggest getting these over the competitors. They're fantastic for putting in shelves, putting in alcoves, bending the light, around a corner, position it around a corner so the light comes around. Great for backdrops. As you can see, I've got one on this side, I've got one on this side, so it adds that little bit of dynamicness. So highly recommended Pro Bowling RGB panels. So for the main shot, I'm using a Sony a7 III, which has got a 16–35mm lens attached to it. And then the camera is attached to a Terion articulating arm, which is around £35 off Amazon. And you can find it a little bit cheaper on eBay for around £30. To keep an eye on the shot, I've got a FieldView Lux 6S monitor, which is powered directly from the wall. It's got an AC input and then it converts it to a DC output straight into the camera. So from one socket, it's powering the FieldView monitor and it's powering the camera, which keeps the setup nice and clean. So for audio, I went for the DJI Mic 2 Lav Kit. This little setup is great quality and is super easy to use. I did look at other options like a boom mic and that type of thing, but the whole point of this system is to keep it as low profile as possible. I didn't want an articulated arm, an extra one I didn't want extra cables, I didn't want another mic over my head, that type of thing. So having these type of lav kits are perfect, specifically the DJI Mic 2. The cool thing about this specific setup is that it offers 32-bit float, which is a super high recording format. It offers internal recording, so if the audio on the camera goes a little bit south, you've always got backup. But one of the probably quirkiest things is the magnet attachment system. So you get a little magnet with the DJI mic transmitters, and a lot of people put them on the chest, so put the magnet on the inside of the top and the mic on the front. I've done it the opposite way around. So normally you'd be able to see a little magnet, a little silver magnet there, but I've covered it up with the fur side of Velcro. You know, like you get two sides to Velcro, but the furry side I've cut a little square off, attached it to the magnet, and hopefully, now that I've mentioned it, you probably can see it. But on black clothing, it looks fantastic and it's very disguised. So that's why I've opted for the DJI Mic 2 Lav Kit. For the script, I'm using this compact teleprompter. It's by a company called Patrono, but it's a subsidiary from Ambitful. It's designed to be used with a mobile phone. It uses the same app that a professional teleprompter uses, so it all works cohesively. To capture detailed overhead views of unboxings and tech reviews, I'm going to utilise my Sony a7 IV, which I do understand that this a7 IV is far superior to the a7 III, which is the camera you're looking through now. The difference is my a7 IV is I consistently use for photo and video jobs outside of recording YouTube videos, so I need to be able to pull it out of the system and go and take it and use on client jobs wherever I need. The a7 III, I have got a teleprompter attached to it, I've got a field view monitor attached to it, and it's going to consistently stay in the same place. This will allow me to create consistency throughout all the YouTube videos. Right, so let's do a quick before and after to see what it used to look like to what the space looks like now. I hope you've learned something from this video, and I hope it encourages you to go away and build your own YouTube production space. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe and click the bell to stay updated. And don't forget to follow Raid Media on Facebook and Instagram for more behind the scenes and updates. If you're interested in any of the products I've used to build this recording space, I'll make sure I put the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and until next time.